is good, guys? This is Max here, and it's back to school, so I figured why not kick things off with a one-wheel trick lesson. Welcome to the very first Mad Tips with Mad Max. Today, we're gonna learn one of my favorite tricks is the nose drag. What's a nose drag? A nose drag is when you are moving forward with the board and dragging right on the tip of the nose of the bumper with no wheels. Why do you want to do a nose drag? Well, why do you want to do a nose drag? It's fast, loud, and it's just pretty damn gnarly. You guys ready? Let's get into it. All right, first things first, let's take some safety precautions because as you guys know, I take it nice and slow. This trick gets pretty dicey sometimes, so you want to be ready to run out a nosedive at any moment. To prepare for that as best as I can is to put the nose down, and then I literally run out a nosedive as fast as I can. And you go, you do that a few times to get your legs warmed up. Swing the back foot forward, as far forward as you can. I'm out of breath. In the event you cannot run out the nosedive, be prepared to tuck in your lead elbow, tuck in your head, and swing your feet across and roll it out. Let's talk about foot placement. I like to put my front foot at approximately a 45-degree angle to the foot pad. This gives me good control of the pressure. In terms of body positioning, you don't want to be leaning forward so much because if you run into a spot where it has a lot of friction, you're going to lunge forward because the board's going to stop. You don't want to be too far back because it's hard to keep the nose stuck to the ground. My hips forward, my upper body is slightly straight or maybe a little bit back, and I'm constantly using pressure from my knees and my hips, and then I'm balancing with my arms. Start with nose taps. All you're gonna do is push it down, push it down, push it down. It helps in the beginning if you go backwards for a second, and when you're at a complete stop, push it forward. Instead of starting like that, rock back, forward. When you're feeling more comfortable with the taps, set some goals for yourself. Choose point A to point B. This way you can set. Staying on the board is going to be another lesson. About 45 degrees on the front foot, push down. Keep working your way up. In terms of weight adjustment, again, you want to do your best on not leaning forward too much, but you're constantly going to be adjusting your upper body. When you hit a rocky patch or a rougher patch, the board's naturally going to slow down. So in that case, when the board slows down, it's going to end up behind you. Your body's going to end up more forward. So you're going to have to readjust by leaning back slightly with your upper body and your arms and just constantly wiggling it, I guess. Whee! If you're just flying down the road, on the other hand, and just picking up speed and it's just smooth pavement for days, what you want to do is not only center your upper body, but also lean slightly more forward or more pressure on the front foot. If I'm going faster, keep the pressure down. Now, coming out of a nose drag, when you've decided you're ready to pull up and finish the drag, I see a lot of people do this where they'll slam back really hard and all that momentum will go on the tail and they'll start tail dragging, thus losing control and most often wiping out. What you want to do is a controlled exit, and as you're coming out of the drag, you want to just center your gravity while bending your knees so you don't need to do an excessive tail drag. Be ready to run it out. If you can't, tuck in that elbow. I'm kind of scared now. Fuck. Spare.
What a mess. Hi. What the hell are you doing? Sorry. I'm taking him home right now.
Alright guys, so that was how to do a nose drag. I hope that was helpful. It takes time, it takes patience. Keep practicing. Any questions, drop a comment. Feel free to message me directly on IG at Mexicino Guy. And I look forward to seeing some sick drags. See you out there.
Woo!
Hey, oh shit. Hey, that was how to nose drag. Thanks for joining me on that. Check out the next video here and subscribe. What are you doing? Send it.